Welcome to the Wait, Don't Tell Me. Have a Gas with the Law of Conservation of Mass. So in this lab, we're going to be making some discoveries about the law of conservation of mass. This is the materials list. This is how we put together the lab, which I will be doing for you. And these are all of the questions that you need to answer. Please remember that all of the questions need to be answered completely and correctly. Also, IDK, I don't know, is not an acceptable answer. You must think scientifically. When it asks a question like, what does the law of conservation of mass say should happen? You should see your notes. There are slides that go over this content. Please make sure you reference them. The first thing that we're going to do is measure out 120 milliliters of vinegar. And this graduated cylinder only goes to 100. Please make sure you get down to eye level to make sure that it is at 100. It's good practice to do this. We're going to pour that into our Erlenmeyer flask. And then we're going to pour in another 20. Our 20 mark is right here. We're going to pour that into our Erlenmeyer flask. Then our next step is we're going to put the balloon onto the end of the funnel, and we need to put 2 level teaspoons, let me stretch this out a little bit, 2 level teaspoons of baking soda into this balloon. So maybe if you take chef's class, you'll know this neat little trick for leveling. You just use a knife or a straight edge to go across. The best way to get it in is to leave this at an angle so it doesn't get clumped up, and gently shake it in. There's one. That's 2. Now we're going to remove the balloon, and we're going to carefully fit the balloon over the mouth of the flask without dumping the contents in. We need to take the mass, the weight of this entire apparatus. So once it zeroes out, we set this on top. Our current weight is 234.9 grams. So what we're going to start with is we're going to write our starting weight right here. You should be writing 234.9 grams right here. I'm going to tip this in for you. What do you think will happen? Pause the video here and write what you think will happen. And then also write, will the weight go up, down, or stay the same? Write that there. And why? Why do you think that will happen? So pause the video, fill that out, and then we'll start again.
Okay.
Now we're going to tip the contents into the flask. I'm holding it so it doesn't explode. We can see that the balloon has inflated. We're waiting for the reaction to settle down a little bit. What kind of change was that? Was that physical or chemical? Now we're checking the weight again. Our weight now says 232.8 grams. We're going to write that on this line, 232.8 grams. What's going on? What happened to the weight? Did it go up? Did it go down? Did it stay the same? Write that down here. But what does the law of conservation of mass say should happen? Please check your notes on that. Please think of the word conserve. What do you think happened? If it didn't do what the law of conservation of mass said it should happen, what do you think happened? Please make sure you complete this and bring it to me for grading. Thank you.